Hello, Guardians. It is July 9th. We are here on Nessus. We are up here in Watcher's Grave. So once you load in, you can drive across and go check out Xur in his little tree fort up here. Hopefully don't we get shot at the top. I don't even know if that was actually a sentence, but that's okay. Joys of live recording. Jump up here and chat with this man who... There he is. Let's see what he's got for sale. All right, we'll go over the inventory in a second. Remember, exotic Engram, a good way to try and get a new roll on an exotic or complete a collection if you don't have a lot of the older stuff. Now let's see what he's got for sale. First one is going to be Fighting Lion for the weapon this week, and honestly, this is one you should just buy. Main reason is it's the only grenade launcher like it. Grenade launchers are in a pretty good place for at least the rest of this season. I mean, they've been having their heyday with Breach and Clear and mods and things of that nature, so it is one of those unique ones because it uses primary ammo. So if you're picking up primary ammo, you literally can use it all the time. So you've got delayed gratification, so grenades will bounce off surfaces, press and release, of course, like most breach loads. Then the herd, direct hits do more damage to enemy combatant shields. Rapid kills against grenade damaged enemies refill the magazine. Kills always drop primary ammo. So you're really never going to run out of ammo on this thing. You can pretty much treat it like a primary. As you can see, direct hits will do more damage to shields, so it's a nice way to kind of hurt those a little bit. And if you do get rapid kills against grenade damaged enemies, you actually will kind of refill the magazine, come back in, you're good to fire again. So getting a damage and then kill situation, nice combination. Overall, it's just a fun weapon to use. Practice with a breach load grenade launcher. They still are very useful in many places, and this is the rare primary ammo one that you probably want to get good with. Well, hunters may win the day, I think, at least when we look at the stats on this one, but you have the 6 Coyote, and it is double dodge for a stat, gain a second dodge charge. So if you are one who does kind of live on your dodge, whether it be for reloading or other things that you're going to use dodge for as a hunter, this is kind of your double dodge, dodge for invisibility, depending on what's happening. You've got options. Now, you look over here at the stats, and we're at, okay, resilience not that high, recovery 11, at least it's over 10, discipline of 13, intellect 7, strength 9, mobility 23. Like, if you're a hunter, buy this. This is probably one of the best 6 Coyotes you'll ever see. Not a lot of stats wasted on resilience, decent in the other categories, and 23 mobility, which is all about the dodge anyway. This is kind of a win. So if you're a hunter, you have a hunter, it's one of those, like, you're ever thinking about buying a hunter, you need to buy this. So 6 Coyote, must buy. For the Titan, we've got the Armamentarium. Another simple description here, gain an additional grenade charge. Doesn't matter what subclass you're using, you always have 2 grenades to throw, and it can be very beneficial depending on what you're going for. Nice thing is we don't have completely wasted stats here. I wish the mobility was where recover was, but overall you got resilience, good for a Titan. Discipline, this is a grenade-based exotic, so at least that's not like 2. And you've got intellect of 16. So overall, reasonable stat roll, decent distribution, could be better, but, definitely not trash completely. And it's 62, so it may not be the best, but it's probably better than your random one that you can pull from collections. So check what you've got. If you need a decent one, this is actually a pretty good stat roll for Armamentarium. Lastly, we've got the Wings of Sacred Dawn. Perk here is Tome of Dawn. When Dawnblade is equipped, aiming weapons while you're mid-air suspends you there for a short time. So if you've ever been shot out of mid-air, basically you are probably being shot by somebody wearing this paired with Dawnblade because you can hover and get some pretty accurate shots mid-air, which is usually pretty hard to go for. You'll improve airborne accuracy, so you're going to be even better off, and reduce incoming flinch, and granting damage resistance. Basically, if you're hovering in mid-air, you're going to hit accurately and be hard to kill. Weapon hits extend the duration. So if you actually get a hit, maybe it's not a kill, but a hit, you can hang up there for a little bit longer. So if you are one who wants to play the floating Warlock of Doom, this is the way to go. And you actually have a pretty good roll on top of it. You've got 17 in recovery. That is a Warlock stat and a good PvP stat, pretty much where you'll see this thing shine. Discipline of 7, not bad. Resilience of 12, you need some, so you may as well throw a little bit on there. Intellect of 10, at least it's, one whole tier of intellect, and you've got strength as well, could help you with Celestial Fire or anything else. And it's a total of 64. So if you're going to have a Wings of Sacred Dawn, and just the fact that it has 17 recovery and at least 10 intellect alone, that's not too shabby. Mobility may not be that high, but in the grand scheme of things, this is a pretty good Wings of Sacred Dawn. So if you enjoy being death from above, this is the exotic for you. And that pretty much does wrap up Xur this week. So you've got a pretty solid roll for the hunters for sure. Probably a pretty good must buy. The other two are very viable as well. Decent stat rolls, decent distributions overall. Pretty actually usable week. They're more kind of utility on a lot of these, but definitely ones to consider, compare your stat rolls on. As for tonight, it is July 9th and it's Friday, so we are going to have The Last Word episode 157 recording live on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Ebontis, and we are going to be joined by Sarah, which she goes by Very Small Hat. She's been doing a lot of PvP and definitely tearing it up in there, so we're going to be chatting with her about the sandbox and a lot of other things that happened this week in the world of Destiny. If you guys did enjoy this video and want to see other stuff from me or catch the video of the podcast, I always get those up a bit later, you guys can subscribe here to the channel. Nice way to support me. If you did enjoy this one, drop a like below. Leave a comment if you have any thoughts about any of these exotics. And if you want to see future videos, hit that alert bell as well. You guys can find me on Twitter. And as I said, I'll be on twitch.tv/Ebontis doing the podcast, streaming some Destiny, and a variety of other things coming up soon. Have a good one. I'll see you.